In today's video we're gonna build another viewer suggested engine. Can you build the largest engine possible? I said okay, no problem. But there's a slight speculation to this. And that is, we're gonna be building two engines actually. One in the beginning and one, but basically basing it off this engine. So I'm gonna be displaying the reason why I don't like using these types of engines in any sort of vehicle or anything of that nature, and also building them because of I'll be displaying that in this video. So strap in, get ready, and it's gonna be a long video. So grab yourself some coffee, sit down, and enjoy. You see our RPM rev limiter there is gonna be around there, it's actually 3900 RPM. And this is the reason why. If we're using all forged components, we can't rev it hard because of the forged components that we're utilizing, at least to my understanding, is not going to be ideal for anything that revs a lot higher. Remember, this is more of a diesel style build in retrospect. But if I go and I switch all components to lighter components, except the crank, because the crank doesn't bother me that much, you see we run into a bit of an issue. Our torque essentially is limiting our pistons to 4,188 Newton meters of torque. And yes, I say Newton meters because I still work in Newton meters. I like Newton meters over foot pounds. Newton meters to me is more accurate. It's the same reason why I'm using millimeters. Same. Which that's all debate of its own. But I'm gonna display to you the reason why I don't do this as often. As you see there, we have pretty much zero cam profile, which that's a mild can have. Cam profile. Same with the compression, it's as low as can be. It's actually borderline stalling. And we can try and make a little more power. I'll show you how we make a little more power out of this, but it's not going to be anything that is supposed to come with this amount of displacement. And I will be showing you the other way I do it, the way I do it, and I'll also explain why I do it the way I do it. When we get to that, you'll see me run this engine like now. I'll show you why and how. So listen to this thing. Yeah, it's a name, whatever. So hope you enjoy. Now that's the fun part. Although this thing sounds pretty good, but now I'm going to display to you the reason why I never use a large stroke on this particular video, or this particular case, the engines that we built. I've built enough to tell you that we're going to be dropping the stroke pretty much completely. And you see our RPM can go high as much as we want. And we can switch over to pistons and rods that can actually hold it, which would be the forged heavy parts. Now the fun starts. Now I see our torque essentially can be well over 9,000 Newton meters without it ever exploding, and also our RPM rev limiter can live around 9.5 if we wanted to. But it's still a cool idea, it's still a cool brain teaser, and also we're going to be turboing it. Of course, it's me. I turbo everything. If I don't turbo it, it sounds good anyway. But hey, that's just me. So yeah. Now we're going to push around 9,000 horsepower. I'm thinking maybe we can get a little higher than that. And this is where the fun begins, because now I can focus on power versus worrying about the torque basically exploding the engine. Because understand, engines that are under square, over square, or square have a tendency to do different things. Diesel engines tend to have a large stroke and a tiny bore. High revving engines tend to have a large bore but a tiny stroke. It's the way I like to build my engines. As you might have seen with the other V12, the V16s in the past, the V8s, the 4-cylinders, you can name the engines that I've built in the past. You would see that they all have something in common unless it's a particular replica build or a style build I'm doing. Now look, it's a long explanation. I understand most people are not going to listen to this, but anyway, the most important part is I like building engines that are bigger in bore, tinier in stroke, But it's still a cool idea, as I said. It's still a really cool idea. You can still have a nice brain teaser to play with. So yeah, if you have any engine suggestions, as I always like to say, do hit me up down below. And also do let me know what is your favorite engine of all time. Because I've got a couple. And it's beautiful. But anyway, over 10,000, 11,000 horsepower now. I think we're gonna settle around 15 if I can't get 15. I'll settle for whatever we go for. It's still 3 bars of boost. God damn. That's a whole lot of boost. And keep in mind, 1 bar of boost is roughly 14 PSI. For the people who use PSI. So yeah, it's gonna be a lot. Most of the Honda crowd will argue with me and tell me that's low boost. Same with the GTR crowd, but you know, I like both, so it is what it is. All fun and games. But anyway, as you can see there, our pistons and rods are severely stressed right now. That's because we're almost pushing 14,000 horsepower, 13,000 horsepower. Out of an engine that's 9.5 liters big. So yeah, kinda crazy. So I think I'm gonna push it to around 13. I'm gonna leave it at 13. So yeah, then we're gonna do the dyno runs, and then yeah, we go from there. So yeah, it's pretty crazy. And yeah, this engine's awesome. I like the way it's just turning out. And also you're getting 2 engines in one video. So, you know, there's that with it, so to speak. Ooh. Ah, yes. More power, the better. Let's see. 13,000 horsepower possible? Probably. There we go. You can make the error ratio a little more. There we go. So I'm gonna leave it there. We're gonna do 2 dyno runs, one looking at the engine, absolutely beautiful, and one looking at the graph. So let's see what this thing sounds like. Hope it's good. Yes, this thing sounds absolutely awesome. See the power difference. But anyways guys, thank you so much for watching, and if you enjoyed today's video, smash that like button, hit that subscribe button. I'll catch you wonderful people in the next one. Bye bye.